Hello, what is up guys? EvilDuoSarm here today, back with another Black Desert video. Today's video we'll be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on September 1st of 2021, show you all the events, as well as all the important information of the patch, that way you don't miss anything, and there was a developer letter that came out, so we'll take a look at that as well. So yeah, ton of stuff to cover, let's get started with the events, and the first event is a horse training event. You can see this in the top corner up here, that there's an EXP boost event going on, and you can see it's Mount EXP and Life EXP of training, up 50% for both of those. In addition to this EXP bonus, whenever you go to breed a horse or exchange a horse, you have a higher chance at obtaining a higher tier horse throughout the period of this event. And generally speaking, the rest of this event follows the typical horse training events that we've seen in the past. So for turning in horses through Imperial Delivery, you're going to get an item used to upgrade your tier 10 horse, and you're also going to get these Imperial Training Delivery invoices. Turning in these invoices will allow you to exchange them for various items that you see right here, with the highest tiered item that you can get being a tier 8 horse emblem box. So if you're into horse breeding, horse training, or all of those different things, then this is a great event series for you. If you're questioning whether you want to get into it, your boy EvilDuoSarm has 2 different guides on pretty much this event in general. And as an added bonus, they're both being taught by the long-haired version of your favorite YouTuber, so these videos were always better than the new ones anyway. But yeah, that's basically event number 1. It's a horse training event, so horse trainers, be delighted. Event number 2 is one of these social media type events that they've had where you go through different locations in the game and take pictures with various NPCs, in this case GMs, and post them onto the different forum topics. Posting onto the forum topics is going to give you a chance to win different prizes, with 10 grand prize winners winning an outfit box, and everybody who participates in it getting a 1-day secret book of Old Moon. So yeah, little interesting event, social media type related if you're into these types of events. Link to this full event page that tells you where you need to go for these is down in the description below. I know a lot of people aren't going to do this one, so I'm gonna skip over it. And that's gonna bring us to the end of events actually, which takes us off into the patch notes themselves. So patch notes, as they usually are, show you the events at the top. We already covered them both. Have some minor tweaks to some different classes. I think this is the first update patch that didn't have Corsair changes, so that's pretty neat. And then we get into the actual important stuff. So, first things first, Camouflage Outfit Set is now going to show Unknown Adventurer over the top of your character. So are you pissed because you no longer can hide from people with this outfit? Well, don't worry, you can salvage this down into Cronstones now. So 420 Blazeit Cronstones for breaking down the outfit, the Camouflage Outfit Set. And yeah, that's pretty much the deal with this. So the Camouflage Outfit armors do not provide you total invisibility anymore. The next major change we have to look at are additions to the pen accessory quest line, various quests that you can do. So we have quests for killing different things. We can do different quests now in order to obtain the items that we see right here that are used for the pen accessory quest line. Want more information about the pen accessory quest line? Hey, that EvilDuoSarm guy has a guide on it. But yeah, so nifty feature for those of you that are a bit more advanced in your gear progression and wanted to grind in higher tiered areas or do different content. Bunch of information about Conquest Wars and Node Wars that I cannot give you any information on because I know nothing about PvP in this game and avoid it at all costs, so can't help you too much on that one. But that's going to lead into our next big change, and this is probably one of the biggest changes in the patch here, and that is the addition of a new system to optimize your game while you're playing it here. If you press the escape key on the keyboard, navigate to the settings menu right here, click on the Performance Settings tab, Optimization, you're going to see this thing called AMD Fidelity FX Super 1.0. Okay, if you click this thing, it's going to do some crap and make your game run better, supposedly. We're about to give it the Heidel test. So I'm going to go run over here by the Storage Keeper in Heidel and try and see, you know, how much lag action I can get on my screen. So yeah, we're doing pretty darn good. Promise unedited footage right there. All right, and I'm going to hop into my settings here, and we are going to stand right here. Looks like a good spot to just really make my computer want to kill itself. So let's go right here and get as many characters as we can in the field of view. Press the escape key, go to the settings menu, click on performance, graphics, and texture. We're chilling at 47 FPS just sitting here doing nothing. I'm going to jump into the optimization tab right now, press AMD Facility blah blah blah, and click the apply button. And then we're going to head back over to graphics and textures and see that we are chilling at 42 FPS, 47 FPS. So not a major change as far as that goes. So the movement is definitely a lot smoother. I'm definitely not getting caught up and lagging like I was with the other one. I can pretty well move around and yeah, all that good stuff. But it is using upscaling, so I have sacrificed quite a bit of resolution here. I don't know if it's quite coming through on the video itself because I don't have the same resolution as I have on my monitor, nor am I matching the frame rate, but yeah, it's definitely a hazier performance, but overall a smoother performance. And just to show you what it's like without it on, you can see that it jumps around a little bit more when I'm moving around. So, yeah. As a life scaler, I'm never going to put that setting on, but for people who are super invested in PvP type stuff, it might be something you are interested in applying. And that is pretty much it for important stuff from the patch notes themselves. Now let's head on over to the final bit of information that came out with this patch, and that is going to be the letter to the adventurers, the developer letter. For those of you that are new to MMORPGs, a developer letter, or a dev letter as the communities like to call them, is basically when the company that makes the game for you comes out and releases a statement on all the stuff that they've done for you in the past and then tell you the stuff they plan to do in the future. Think of it as sort of like a mini little roadmap of things you can expect. They're usually targeted to make you feel warm and fuzzy as far as being a member of their game and all of that great stuff, and this one does a pretty good job of doing the same thing. So, to quickly summarize this for you, and it's linked in the description below if you want to read it on your own and you don't think that I'm giving you a good summary here. The first half of this letter is basically going through all the different things that they've done over the past 2 months since the Heidel Ball to kind of make the game better. So we have the things like the search functions, some graphical overhauls for like the Dark Knight, the ability to separate different costume parts, EXP buffs in different grinding zones so you don't have to just sit there and grind in Polly's Forest all the time, UI improvements, the reduction to server swap time, all the different things that they've put in the last couple of months here to try and make the game better. And I'm going to be honest, they've done a lot of really great things in the last 2 months, and it's probably justified for them to toot their own horn a little bit here. It's a lot of stuff that should have been in the game a long time ago, but it's nice that it finally made its way in. So after the We to Best section, usually dev letters then move on into the roadmap of the future, so let's jump through this pretty quickly here. First thing I'm going to bring up is the class reboots. So they show you some information about the Ranger and the Warrior reboots that they've been working on. Then they go ahead to tell you that every single class is going to get dropped in the global lab for some testing, and then they'll all release at once in October. So nothing's really changed as far as the timeline on that. But they do talk about barriers to entry and making the game easier to go. One of the things they specifically call out in this letter is the ability to enhance Tet gear up to Pen through another system similar to Caphras, but not the Caphras own system. So that's this little paragraph right here. Basically going to try to make the game a bit easier for newer players to get up to that Pen stage of gear. They're also going to be talking about a UI and tutorial improvement, and if you remember from the Heidel Ball, I believe, they did show you the new tutorial for starting up the game. Don't know when that'll be releasing, but it is pretty cool and sort of cinematic. They then get into further down the line quality of life improvements, so we have things like an on-off button for scrolls, EXP scrolls, things like that when you're out grinding. The ability to run multiple Ancient Relic Crystal Summon scrolls at once, so for those of you that do meme fragment farming, your system's going to be probably destroyed when this patch comes out, so enjoy it. But it will make it more convenient for people that do AFK fishing to get the rewards from it and be able to get to their upgrading and enhancing. They're also going to add in some more customization features for appearance and things like that. And then, like dev letters usually do, they close with saying, "Thank you all so much for playing. We're working really hard to make it great, and we love listening to your feedback, so be sure to get a hold of us," and all that great stuff. So yeah, all in all, pretty typical dev letter type thing that you see for these games, although they do have a lot of things that they've changed, and they definitely have a track record of wanting to improve the game as of late to make the gameplay more fun for players. So I'm looking forward to these changes. I know they've changed their timeline that they gave us back in Heidel Ball time, but I think they did a pretty good job of conveying why they did do that. Once again, the full letter is in the description below. You can click it, read through it. There's a lot to read. I hit the highlights for you. Didn't cover everything, obviously, but I think you'll get the idea for it. And guys, that is pretty much it for this update. So we covered all the different events that came out, all 2 of them. We covered the important stuff from the patch as far as changes that you'll be likely to come in contact with. And we went ahead and covered this dev letter. Now, if this video is going to help you in Black Desert, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, once again, if you are new to the channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps to grow my channel. You'll stay up to date when new content comes out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching. See you the next live stream over on Twitch, the next YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.